Now's the time to spring into savings on a new Mazda at Team Mazda. Right now, get 1.9% financing on the new 24 Mazda CX-5, named the #1 compact SUV. The time to save is now on your new Mazda at Baton Rouge's Mazda dealer, Team Mazda on Airline.
Good afternoon, everyone, and thanks for joining us for 9 News Now. I'm Tisha Powell. We start with new details in a shooting along Scotland Avenue that killed a man and injured a woman while she was sleeping in her home. Baton Rouge police say someone shot 51-year-old Michael Thomas in the parking lot of the Kangaroo Express after midnight. He later died at a hospital. A stray bullet from that shooting hit a woman at the Village Green Apartments about 100 yards away. They tell us the victim was sleeping in a second-floor bedroom when she was shot in the shoulder. Police originally reported the woman was hurt in a separate shooting. If you know anything that could help police find who pulled the trigger, call Crime Stoppers. Meanwhile, the Baton Rouge Sheriff's Office says that deputies raced to the Circle K on Floynell Drive around 11 last night. Deputies say 25-year-old Keith Price was outside the store when 2 people came up and shot him. He was taken to the hospital where he later died. And if you know anything that could help solve this shooting, again, alert Crime Stoppers. Now let's take a look outside. It was a chilly start to the week, but it's warmed up a bit. Let's get to Jeff Morrow with a look at the forecast. Jeff?
Yeah, after a cool start to the morning, temperatures have warmed nicely this afternoon under, well, mostly sunny skies. We've got a couple of little high-level clouds that you can see here on the back end of our satellite composite, but other than that, we are dry and we are very, very happy. Temperatures in the 70s and even 60s here across the area, well below where we should be this time of year. Afternoon highs normally should be around 80 degrees, so we're well below that with that 72-degree temperature right now at Baton Rouge Metro Airport. You'll see over the next 6 hours, we are expecting temperatures to climb maybe another couple of degrees before we start to fall as we head towards the evening hours. And once we get into those evening hours, expecting a pretty steady fall in temperature as winds lighten up, and then we also have those clear skies, so that'll maximize what we call radiational cooling. Heading towards the upper 40s once again for morning lows. We bottomed out at 47 this morning. We'll bottom out at 48 degrees for tomorrow morning, so a run of cool morning starts well below average, 59 being the average low for this time of year. So we're going to be running below average by about 11 degrees. Now let's get to your drive and give you a first alert to your Monday commute. We do have some issues, especially on I-110 northbound. So if you're going to be trying to make a flight or pick up some family members from the airport, keep in mind we do have a crash with injury on I-110 north right at the Governor's Mansion curve. Outside of that, you can see some delays both directions of I-10 through the city right now, but this is our big problem spot, an overturned vehicle crash with injuries. Tow truck is on scene, so we'll hopefully right side up that vehicle, get it out of the way, but right now we're down to just one lane going northbound on I-110 through that Governor's Mansion curve area. So right now I-110 north from the 10110 to Scenic, the airport exit, 14 minutes right now, average speed at just 36 miles per hour. You can take Plank Road as an alternate, but I-110 still not moving all that too slowly overall. Here's a look at the I-10 bridge. You can see slowdowns in the eastbound direction, not really slowing down too much on LA1 northbound just yet because our delays aren't quite back there yet, so we're still in the green from Bruley to I-10. I-110 south from the Governor's Mansion curve to the 10110 merge at 2 minutes, and then also I-10 east from LA 415 Lobdell to the 1012. We're at 17 minutes right now, about double what a delay-free drive should typically take you. Tisha?
Jeff, thank you. A heads up for those of you who plan to travel along I-12 this evening. The left and center lanes of I-12 westbound will be closed. This is the section between Essen Lane and College Drive. The closure begins tonight at 9 o'clock. Crews will be doing road work each night until early Thursday morning. 3 men are behind bars after a drug bust. Baton Rouge police say it started with a traffic stop along Barnett Street Friday night. Police found 14 pounds of marijuana, a rifle, a pistol, and some cash. They arrested Jerome Walker, Trazadarion Gaines, Ronald Williams, all arrested. Each are facing a drug charge for marijuana. St. George firefighters are hoping that you can help them solve a fire at a Club 4 Fitness. The fire happened at the Jones Street location. St. George fire crews found smoke coming from the men's sauna room. Firefighters say they also discovered burnt wood and pipes inside the walls. They say someone tampered with the sauna, causing the fire. If you know anything that could help investigators find a suspect, alert St. George fire investigators. And remember, the 9 News app is a great way to keep up with things going on in our area. If you haven't already, make sure to download the 9 News app. I'm Tisha Powell. Thank you for watching 9 News Now, and be sure to join us again in 25 minutes for 9 News at 4.
If you're looking for the perfect companion for family fun and adventure, or wanting to find adventure beyond the ordinary, experience all that the Toyota Tundra has to offer. Save on your new Tundra right now at Team Toyota, I-12 at O'Neill.